This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the 2023 Aquarius Full Moon. The full moon takes place on August 1st, 2023 at 11:31 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6:31 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, at 9 degrees Leo 15 minutes, 9 degrees Aquarius 15 minutes. Has it felt lately as if cosmic arrows are pointing at you from all directions? Are you increasingly aware of being ignored or undervalued and increasingly getting fed up? Have you had the sense that certain friends and pastimes don't fit anymore? Have you been thinking that something has to give? It does, and that is happening now. The Aquarius full moon is supersizing questions like those and more until they have no option but to resolve. The pressure is making us want more and removing people in situations that can't deliver. Actively or not, we're breaking from friend groups, communities, and wish lists that don't further our well-being and future flourishing. It's weirdly not an especially emotional experience for a full moon. With her in detached, intellectual Aquarius, we're in observer mode, ticking off boxes or marking a bingo card as events unfold. Not that this is an entirely drama-free zone. Venus is retrograding in Look at Me, Leo, and some grandstanding and spotlight grabbing is inevitable. Your best focus is your own spark. How's it faring? This full moon is a measuring and release point in our Venus retrograde journeys, which began July 22nd. She's not yet conjunct the sun or moon. That happens mid-month. But she does play a starring role right now. She rules the planet, making the tightest contact to the full moon right now, her counterpart in indulgence, Jupiter, who enlarges everything he touches. He's midway between the sun and the moon, the focal point of a dynamic configuration of a T-square. He's receiving equal pressure from reason and emotion, the masculine and the feminine, expression of self and communal experience, and the way out is exaggerating the desire and need for tangible validation, no sweet nothings, for reliability, for dependability, and showing up. No one's inclined to wait for invitations or to wait for anything. The T-square is pumping up sagas and emotions and situations until they get satisfaction, or until an energetic balloon pops. Keeping on with what you've been doing isn't likely. Too much in the sky is poking us all to do something. Those cosmic arrows, remember? Venus is also in charge of the ruler of Aquarius, Uranus, and she's heading for a shoving match with him. When they connect August 9th, the impact will unlock hearts and desires and complete the breaks that this full moon is setting up. More about those arrows. The moon's inconjunct to Mercury and Mars in Virgo is calling for healthier thinking, information channels, motivations, and approaches with more intact boundaries and regard for the details. The moon's semi-sextile to Saturn is also nudging us toward adjustments, to step up, and above all, to act responsibly toward ourselves. Some of this will play out slowly. This full moon is wired with delays, blockades, and echoes of July 21st, just before Venus stationed retrograde, when messenger god Mercury opposes Saturn as action hero Mars did in July. Watch for messages, explanations, and details now about the July 21st impasses and frustrations. It's not a hospitable influence for winning anyone over to your side. You may even have difficulty making contact with people, with the result that some of the full moon breakups will simply happen without talk. Can you say ghosting? You'll know what it means to and for you by the time Venus reaches the Sun August 13th. And you are the MVP in your life now. Every development has information about your value and especially your value of yourself. Assimilate. You're only taking what's yours. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. Visit my site, empowermentunlimited.net, to sign up for my mailing list, listen to my weekly podcasts, and book a session with me. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host a lot of conversation on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and the group The Astro-Insight Lounge. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I'm on Instagram at @KABiehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.